There's always been this lingering question. How do we even confirm if the place we're looking at is truly Stevie Wonder's home? It's hard not to be skeptical. Rumors have circled for years about him, and they keep resurfacing. Here's the kicker. Right after I was born, I lost my sight, and Stevie Wonder was right there at that moment. Which makes me wonder, how blind is he really? People have long whispered wild theories suggesting Stevie Wonder might be pretending. Now, comedian Katt Williams is adding fuel to that fire, claiming he's uncovered some surprising truths about Stevie's blindness. It's one of those stories that challenges what we think we know. For years, the notion that Stevie Wonder might not be completely blind was a favorite topic in barbershops, living rooms, and cookouts. Then, as the internet exploded, clips began circulating online that some claimed proved Stevie could see. These theories found a lively home on Black Twitter, where the discussion persisted for years. Eventually, celebrities weighed in with anecdotes about moments when Stevie seemed to act like he could actually see. When TikTok entered the scene, the rumor took on a life of its own, spreading faster and wider than ever. One viral story even claims Stevie once flew and landed a plane, something that conspiracy theorists still reference to this day. Decades worth of jokes, memes, and viral clips have kept the myth alive. A key voice in this conversation is sports writer Monty Jones, who points to Stevie's frequent use of visual language in his lyrics as evidence that his blindness might be a facade. Jones also notes Stevie's habit of sitting courtside at NBA games to get a better view, adding fuel to the speculation. Perhaps the most famous clip is the mic stand moment. Stevie was on stage performing with others when someone accidentally knocked over his microphone stand, and he caught it perfectly, sparking all kinds of debate about his true sight. Consider this. Stevie Wonder is a seasoned musician who's been performing since childhood. When a mic stand tips over on stage, there's a sound, a breeze, a shift in the atmosphere. He's finally attuned to these cues and knows how to respond. There's nothing mysterious or supernatural about it. Yet online, that split-second catch became instant proof that Stevie can see. Then there's the recurring photo of Stevie snapping a picture of Michael Jackson, which sparks new rounds of speculation about whether he knows where he's aiming. And the chatter about Stevie always sitting courtside at NBA games. People ask, if he can't see, why is he there? The answer is simple, because it's Stevie Wonder. Sitting courtside isn't just about the visuals, it's about soaking in the vibe, feeling the energy, and having access to a unique experience. Sound is a huge part of it. The bounce of the ball, the chatter between players, the roar of the crowd. Blind fans enjoy sports just like anyone else, fully immersed in those sensory elements. Despite decades of unmistakable evidence affirming Stevie Wonder's blindness, fresh proofs and wild rumors persist, fueling speculation that he might be faking it. One popular story claims Stevie once drove a car, turning that into supposed evidence that he can see. What actually happened was much less sensational. Stevie sat in the driver's seat, but the car was controlled by someone else. This distinction is crucial. It separates a playful moment from any genuine ability to drive independently. Yet, this story has continued to circulate, misunderstood and reshaped into misleading proof. Another frequently mentioned rumor involves Stevie navigating streets on his own, which some take as further evidence that he's not truly blind. Even Oprah Winfrey joked about buying him a payback, something those close to Stevie warn against, emphasizing that he's not a figure to be taken lightly or joked about casually. His reputation as a musical genius transcends all of this speculation, but the persistence of these whispers suggests he might be in on it, playing with the rumors intentionally. Stevie Wonder is a master of his narrative, and the rumors add an intriguing layer of mystique around his persona. Some believe he consciously allows these stories to circulate as a way to keep people guessing, blending humor and mystique in a way only a true icon could. It's a testament to his influence that people are fascinated not only by his music, but by the mysteries surrounding his life. At the end of the day, whether these rumors hold any truth matters far less than the profound impact Stevie Wonder has had on music and culture. The focus should remain on his artistry and the way he revolutionized the soundscape, rather than on baseless conspiracies that distract from his incredible legacy. Celebrities who have met Stevie often share their own experiences that add fuel to the conversation. Shaquille O'Neal, for example, recounted a moment when he stepped into an elevator and Stevie immediately recognized him, sparking the claim that Stevie can actually see. Sounds wild, right? Shaq remembered living in the same building as Stevie on Wilshire Boulevard. One day, as Shaq entered the elevator without pressing any buttons, the car started moving downward on its own. Stevie got on the elevator with Shaq, who silently watched from a corner without speaking. These kinds of stories keep the mystery alive, but also highlight how Stevie's presence and awareness leave a lasting impression. Stevie glanced over and greeted Shaq with a casual, "What's up, Big Diesel?" Then, effortlessly pressing the elevator button, he stepped off. Shaq, with his unmistakable deep voice, is hard to miss, and since Stevie had met him multiple times and knew they lived in the same building, recognizing him wasn't exactly surprising. No miracle needed. Still, that didn't stop other celebrities from sharing their own encounters and speculating about Stevie's sight. Carmelo Anthony, for instance, once mentioned that Stevie told him how much he enjoys watching him play. When someone told him that Stevie was a fan, he was skeptical, kind of like saying, "You're joking, right? Come on now." This kind of chatter keeps the rumors alive, despite Stevie's clarity. Setting the scene, imagine All-Star Week in LA, in a bustling locker room and crowded hallways, where stories and speculation flow just as freely as the energy. Not everyone gets to step across those lines, you know? If you think this is made up, I promise it's not. I've never lied to you. Maybe you just don't want to hear the truth about Stevie because you expect some kind of twist. Well, there is one. Picture this. All-Star Weekend, the back locker room packed and buzzing with energy. Someone says, "Yo, Stevie Wonder wants to meet." And suddenly, everyone's eyes are on this man. I'm serious. This isn't just a story. It's real. I don't know the full details, but I know where it's headed. Stevie was invited. The vibe was electric. Plenty of people around that weekend could back this up. Players, staff, everyone. Then Carmelo Anthony steps up and says, "Don't even joke about it, bro." After a moment, he admits Stevie told him, "I love watching you play." It's the kind of moment that mixes disbelief with respect. Frederick Starr later shared his own take, recalling seeing Stevie at a Mike Tyson party where Stevie moved with what looked like clear vision from 2010. And now comedian Katt Williams has jumped in, adding his own perspective to the swirling legend. At a lavish mansion party, I caught my first glimpse of Floyd Mayweather, rocking a short mink coat and a sharp haircut that screamed money. I was like, who's this guy? Turns out it was Floyd himself. The place was packed with stars. Mary J. Blige was there, Stevie Wonder was there, and that night left a lasting impression. The way Stevie moved through the crowd didn't fit the image of someone who is blind. He navigated the space with confidence and precision, like he had full awareness of his surroundings. It was hard to believe he was truly blind given how on point he was, weaving effortlessly through people without a guide. The vibe was electric, a star-studded mix of energy and glamour, with Stevie Wonder shining as one of the highlights. It got me thinking, if Stevie was really blind, how did he know exactly where to step and what to avoid? No one was guiding him. He moved independently. Maybe his vision isn't perfect, but that night, he definitely didn't act like someone who couldn't see at all. The mystery surrounding Stevie Wonder's sight always sparks conversation. Like the time someone blew him a kiss, and he blew one right back. How does that even happen? It's enough to make you wonder if Stevie's in on the greatest prank ever, fooling everyone for decades. Imagine that, the ultimate twist. Then there's this story about a party at Stevie Wonder's house. A buddy got invited along with some lovely company, but right from the start, there was skepticism. How do we even know this is really Stevie Wonder's place? He wondered, suspecting it might be someone else's. When they arrived, the estate sprawled across 6 acres on a corner lot, massive and impressive. Yet the grass was surprisingly dead, dry and brown, in sharp contrast to the lush green lawns all around during the summer. The million-dollar outdoor furniture sat perfectly arranged, the landscaping immaculate, but the yard told its own story. That crispy brown grass? To him, It was a sign that this was indeed Stevie's actual home. Quirky, but genuine. He wants to feel the grass beneath his feet, to sense its texture and give. Beyond those viral moments that get shared endlessly, there's a whole array of smaller details people bring up anytime Stevie Wonder's blindness is questioned. None of these snapshots offer concrete proof, yet they've woven themselves into the fabric of his legend. People often marvel at how effortlessly Stevie moves through expansive spaces, airports, recording studios, interviews, without knocking into anything. From this, some jump to conclusion that he must be seeing more than he lets on. But that reveals a common misunderstanding about blindness. Navigating the world when you can't see isn't about magic. It's about memory, rhythm, and acute awareness. You learn the layout by heart, count steps, tune into echoes, feel the flow of air, register voices, and sense furniture without sight. It's muscle memory combined with heightened senses, not secret eyesight. Then there's the claim about Stevie's eye movements, how sometimes he looks straight at people, which some insist blind folks don't do. But blindness doesn't come with a rule book on how eyes should behave. Some blind individuals keep their eyes closed, others don't. Some gaze straight ahead, others glance around. Stevie's been blind since infancy, and his mannerisms are simply part of how he exists in the world. Ultimately, many of these gotcha moments only seem odd because people imagine blindness like a scene from a movie, pitch black, total darkness, zero awareness. In reality, blindness varies widely. Some blind people can distinguish light and shapes and adapt their senses in ways that often surprise those who don't truly understand. Sight varies for many. Some perceive only blurs, others see nothing at all, while some can sense when someone passes by through the subtle shift in light. Stevie Wonder has spoken openly about this reality for years. Living with blindness from shortly after birth honed his other senses, sound, touch, memory, into something incredibly sharp. Growing up, he learned to navigate the world without relying on sight, developing a perspective rooted in truth beyond the physical. He has heard the rumors about whether he can see, but he stands by his story. Blindness came early in his life, and it became a kind of blessing. It allowed him to perceive people not by appearance or skin color, but by the color of their spirit. So, why do these rumors persist? Partly because of celebrity mythology. The greater the legend, the more people imagine hidden layers beneath the surface. Stevie Wonder isn't just a star, he's an icon. Another factor is humor. Within the Black community, there's a strong tradition of joking about our own heroes, and Stevie himself has embraced those jokes about his sight with a great sense of humor. People may forget that because he isn't in the interview spotlight as much these days, but he knows how to laugh at the stories swirling around him. Stevie Wonder stands as one of the greatest artists to have ever graced this planet, crafting some of the most iconic music in history while overcoming challenges that few can truly grasp. Instead of fixating on how he apparently sees a mic stand, we should be celebrating the incredible legacy he's built, a musical universe shaped purely through feeling sound. This is a man who is writing chart-topping hits at just 12 years old, redefined Motown in his 20s, and packed more soul and complexity into a single chord than many musicians do across entire careers. Whether Stevie is blind or not, that debate seems trivial compared to the monumental achievements he made. In fact, his blindness should deepen our admiration, not distract from it. So sure, jokes might fly, but the conversation that truly matters is this: Stevie didn't need physical sight to perceive the world more vividly than most. That's the real story worth remembering. What do you think keeps this conspiracy about Stevie's vision going? And more importantly, how has his music impacted you? Share your favorite Stevie Wonder song in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.